Good morning, respected panel. My name is Muhammad Yahya. Today, I and my fellow group members will be putting forward our idea of crop monitoring system. I will be giving you a brief project overview of what we are planning to do, how much we have done. I will be giving you the project overview, literature survey, and quantifiable outcomes. The further will be continued by my group members. Coming towards the outcomes, we have the problem statement where farmers have the issue regarding the use of fertilizer and water wastages. We will put good use to our engineering and fulfill the gap that we have in agriculture. Our device will help increase the yield of crop by giving proper readings and showing you the deficiencies of the land by monitoring the ongoing crop growth. We will take good use of AI to suggest optimization value of constituents that would yield best in the given circumstances. Coming towards the outcomes, we have the problem statement where farmers have the issue regarding the use of fertilizer and water wastages. We will put good use to our engineering and fulfill the gap that we have in agriculture. Our device will help increase the yield of crop by giving proper readings and showing you the deficiencies of the land by monitoring the ongoing crop growth. We will take good use of AI to suggest optimization value of constituents that would yield best in the given circumstances. Respected panel, now we will be moving towards the relationship with previous FYPs. We have always had to come across an FYP regarding agriculture. This is a must as we are living in a third world country where the agriculture sector plays a central role in the economy. It contributes a hefty 18.9% to the GDP and absorbs 42.9% of the labor force. Respected panel, we have never ever come across an FYP which combines all the factors which are required for irrigation. We have come across several projects where students have made harvesters or drip irrigation. None have laid emphasis on the growth of a better crop, which we are planning to do so. We will focus all of our work on maximizing the crop yield under the given circumstances. It will not only increase the yield of the crop but help the farmer figure out what to use, how to get better results. Our product will give the farmer a clear view of the nutrients of the land and what to grow accordingly. This will simplify the work for the farmers and give him better results. Any other project that we have come across can be used with us but not before us. Drip irrigation is of no use if we use barren land, or on the other side, we cannot use a harvester if we do not have access to good crop. Now my fellow group member Mudassir will continue with the hardware tools used within our project.
Now talking about tools. Here is the hardware which we will be using in our project, like DS18B20 waterproof temperature sensor, moisture sensor, Arduino, NPK sensor, pH sensor and humidity sensor. And in software we will be using Arduino IDE and Proteus. Now, talking about the progress which we have done till now in our project, we have started the plantation of crop which includes lockie, ladyfinger, capsicum and tomatoes. We have also performed testing of sensors on software which includes temperature sensor and moisture sensor. Here is the demo video of temperature sensor tested on software using Arduino UNO, 4.7 kilo ohm resistor, DS18B20 temperature sensor and virtual terminal. Now here is the demo video of soil moisture sensor tested on software using Arduino UNO, soil moisture sensor, coil, variable resistor, capacitor and LCD. So we have completed software work of our two major sensors, and very soon inshallah we will also complete our work on hardware also. Here is the financial table of our project, which explains about all the costs of sensors and Arduinos used. Now here is the Gantt chart in which we have defined our work and progress with respect to time, and also we will try our best to gather data before our final. Now Taha will continue. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Taha Batishan, and from slide number 14 I will be continuing. Work distribution among members: Muhammad Yahya Khan doing literature review, purchasing of hardware assembling; Mudassir Behram doing Proteus simulation, literature review, coding; Taha Batishan doing Arduino coding, literature review, Proteus simulation. We all are working for 14 hours a week and 2 hours daily. Conclusion: agriculture is the science and art of cultivating plants. Agriculture was the key development in the rise of sedentary human civilization. Agriculture is done manually from ages as the world is trending into new technologies and implementation. It is necessary goal to trend up with crops also. Technology plays a very important role in crops. Sensors are capable of providing information about fields. We have proposed and crop monitoring system. This crop monitoring system makes use of wireless sensor networks that collect data from different sensors deployed at various nodes and send it through the database. This crop monitoring system is powered by Arduino. It consists of temperature sensor, moisture sensor, NPK sensor, pH sensor and other tools. A farmer which is working for years, why would she would use your product, and is your product helpful to the farmers or others also? A farmer knows about his property throughout many years for time that she and her family has spent on it. This information we are gathering are for the farmers as well as for the researchers. Information examination, giving information on the whole to each of them. The extension of our task isn't simply restricted for the researchers or farmers of Pakistan. However, we are at present representing each one worldwide. The information we will gather will be utilized and dissected and adjusted by one's territory. We will go about as an impetus to every one of them, giving them adequate logical information to begin their work. Our product will give him, her and complete information that what is the requirement of the crop and current time, which will save his, her time, money and increase the yield of the crop. Your project name should be soil monitoring system instead of crop monitoring system. Overall usage of the project. Moving towards the second question that the panel raised, which was changing the group name. Respected panel, we will continue using our current name CMS, crop monitoring system, because we will be gathering data both below and above the ground, as my fellow member told you about the depth of our project, which give you NPK, temperature, moisture, pH and many other sensors that completes the information. I will give you an example of car engine which will easily explain that. Suppose we are making such an engine that is highly fuel efficient and can also produce very high speed. To prove this point, we must install that engine in the car's body to show that either it is producing that what we are giving commitment or not. So in this manner, it is necessary to have a crop and then monitor it with our project called crop monitoring system. By doing that, we will be proving our point that it is a project, our project is efficient and workable. For in this manner, we are giving our project name crop monitoring system. Lastly, coming towards overall use of the project. Respected panel, what are engineers? Engineers are professionals who invent, design, analyze, build and test complex systems, structures, gadgets and material to fulfill functional requirements while considering the limitation imposed by practically regulation, safety and cost. The word engineer is derived from the Latin word ingenerator, which comes from engineer, which is to create or to generate, and from the word ingenium, which is cleverness. We in our project have combined the need of farmers and data analytic. We will be collecting information with our devices, in the end saving our time, everyone's time, and telling them what their land needs rather than the hit and try rule. As saying, a good quote is said by a James Mitchell: scientists dream about things, engineers do them. These are those references by which we have done our research work. Thank you.